Brett Kelley was at the very first Bourbon and Bubbly Gala as a guest of Pam Tony's late son, Drew.
Truthfully, all I knew was there was going to be bourbon and bubbly, and Drew was going to be there. I knew Drew was a great person, and Miss Pam and the family, and I knew they had to be involved in something great.
This past year, Brett saw firsthand the impact BJVIM has when one of his employees at Bella Mulch needed help.
I own a company, Bella Mulch, and we had an employee that kept missing work, and probably one of our very, very best employees. And a very quiet, very humble guy. He really didn't want to say anything. And after some prying, trying to figure out what was going on, we found out his wife had some issues. And they'd been to the ER a couple times, but he couldn't afford to go back anymore. He was kind of stumped. And I got this through tidbits from other people in the office. First thing I did was I called Miss Pam at Volunteers of Medicine, and immediately she set me up with an appointment in Ridgeland. I make sure they got there, and then your team did the rest, and they did a fantastic job, and she got all the care she needed.
That was late 2025. Brett found out the couple had been trying to get answers for several months.
She'd been to other doctors, and they couldn't figure out what was going on with her. And again, he was missing days of work. He was trying to care for her and be a good husband. And they really couldn't figure it out until Volunteers of Medicine stepped in and they gave him the right referrals, the right care. And now actually she's working for us part-time, and she's able to go back to work and help out her family. I think they just needed somebody to point them in the right direction, and it was fortunately I knew Miss Pam, and she was able to help them out. Just doctors' offices in general are very overwhelming. The whole process is overwhelming. Insurance, papers, bills. I think I was almost to a point he was giving up. He didn't know what to do. But as soon as he got to Volunteers of Medicine, they took care of him.
And it was just weeks ago that Brett toured BJVIM's Bluffton Clinic and was able to see how his donations and all of yours are put to great use.
Absolutely. I was completely shocked when Miss Pam walked me through the whole place, all the different departments, the dentistry, podiatry, everything. And it's nicer than some doctor's offices I've been to myself.
Patients have described BJVIM staff members as angels on earth who will open doors that others have shut and who will push patients to become the healthiest versions of themselves.